Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fallout 4 on Nyxus Gaming. We are here in Far Harbor. More importantly, we are here at Longfellow's Cavern. We're here to pick up Nick because today we are going to continue the main quest line. Now, I figured as I was doing this intro, I'd walk around and I'd start scrapping stuff here at Longfellow's cabin. And, oh, right, I think we might have a conversation with him, too, that we have to do. I'm not sure on that. We'll check after I'm done with all of this. I will say, in between episodes, I brought the power armor back to Sanctuary, and I cleared out my inventory. And I've been working on a little project back in Sanctuary. So if at any point in the episode I open up my inventory and you notice that I'm missing like 20,000 caps, that's because I am. I've endeavored on an expensive Sanctuary project, and it has to do with the power armor, of course, because that's like the main thing I've cared about in Sanctuary. But I've kind of gone all in on it, you could say. And it's starting to look really good. I want to show you guys, but I've added on some other bits to it too, and it's just not quite all done yet. I'll probably show it to you guys after we're done with Far Harbor. That should give me plenty of opportunity to fix it up and make it look really nice. Continuing on with that, I also have a whole other mod I downloaded to make another part of Sanctuary look nicer, and that has to do with the caravans. So yeah, plenty of good stuff going on back there. Really wish I could show it to you, but it's not ready yet. I'm going to be that guy and just brag about it and not show you. I want to point out, Longfellow's cabin here is actually a very sizable settlement, as you can tell. We aren't even halfway through here, and we're still looking around and finding stuff just around the walkway. We haven't even gone into the building yet either. Into either building. There's two of them. We'll go ahead and knock out this one. This is where the actual, the workshop thing is. I can speak. I know what it's called. I swear I do. And I guess while we're here, we'll go ahead and, knock out this building too, the main building. I'm assuming Nick's in here somewhere. Oh, yeah, there he is. Hey, buddy.
Can do.
My couch. Alright, let's clear this out, and then there's all the stuff around the walkway, too, that we gotta get. I'm excited for today, because we're gonna be going to Acadia, and Acadia, like I said, is part of the main story, and that is the main reason I wanted to bring Nick to this DLC. Nick has a lot of unique interactions with, what am I doing? He has a lot of unique interactions with one of the main DLC characters at Acadia. Some of them I don't think I've even seen, so it'll be really interesting for me in particular. We don't scrap the bed. I think that is pretty much everything in this building, except for the random stuff hanging up on the ceiling. And the door. We take everything, even the door. And he has so much stuff hanging up, and we've just kind of stripped his entire cabin of materials. Sorry, Longfellow. You agreed to this when you let me move into your cabin. Everything is mine now. It's in the fine print. You should have read, buddy. You should have read. Alright, there's also a lot of trees that we got to get rid of, too. I haven't gone down there, but I'm not sure if there's going to be anything really of note down there. So I might just ignore it. This place will definitely look really different without all the trees everywhere. We're just deforesting it all. Let's see, is that just about everything on this side? I believe so. We'll jump on over to the other side now. Oh, we got some radiation here. It's very hard to tell what's beyond the veil. I just see an umbrella and a lot of green. I don't know what's giving me the radiation, though. Oh, it's, I guess, this section here. Interesting. There is one other settlement that we gotta go scrap at some point, too. I don't think I'm gonna do it this episode. It's, the National Visitors Center or whatever. It's where we went to go find the one guy's uncle and try and convince him to go back to Far Harbor. That is another settlement that we got to get to and take everything from. There's so many trees, dude. Just get rid of them all. Longfellow, you should have done this a while ago. Just get rid of all this junk. You don't know how to build settlements, do you? This stuff would all get in the way when you try and build stuff. These NPCs are amateurs. I say that like I'm actually going to build anything here. I'm not. I mean, some of this I might actually be able to use back at Sanctuary. Like I said, I've spent 20,000 caps at least on the stuff back at Sanctuary. So if I can get some more free materials from just scrapping all of this crap and bringing it back, that would be nice. I think especially I grabbed some cement bags from one of those buildings. I scrapped those. And I have been going through a lot of cement back at Sanctuary. So that should help stem that tide a little bit. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Anything I can get down on this shore? I don't think so. I think it's just really this last tree patch here and anything along the walkways. We're almost there. Is that it? Yeah, I can't do anything else in that brush there. Random fence posts. Yep, get rid of all the fence posts. We don't need a railing. We're perfectly safe without one. Just don't be stupid. Okay, there's all of that. I think there were a few more fence posts, like along this side. Or no, they were like around this hill here. And I think we got them. The only other bit that I want to check... Oop, can't forget these. Gotta be thorough. Is this actual walkway going down the middle here? Because I saw stuff like this that I didn't get. But I think that is just about it. Cool. I will call the settlement scrapping there. In between episodes, I might run all that back to Sanctuary. I'm not really sure, but eventually I will, and it probably won't be on camera. While I am here at the settlement building stuff, I'll show this off. I think it's in furniture, miscellaneous. No, it's not. I was looking at it before this episode. I just downloaded this mod. Oh, it's probably in stores. Yeah, I got this new section for caravans for Trash Can Carla, Cricket, Lucas, Doc Weathers, and various counters and stuff. That's a new mod that I got that enhances the caravan trading posts, and it's something that I will be working on in Sanctuary
Time to hit
in
the
between
road.
episodes. It's going to look great, don't worry.
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Longfellow, stay here at your cabin that I have stripped of everything you once held dear. And don't complain about it. Alright, we're going to take Nick. And we're finally going to go into Acadia here. Oh yeah, while I was working on Sanctuary stuff, I also leveled up. I was level 69 at the end of last episode. Now I'm level 70, and I haven't actually chosen that perk yet. I was saving it for this episode, so let's do that now. I think we're still doing strong back, yeah. Yeah, plus 50 to carry weight. We're never gonna be over encumbered again. Hell yeah, we probably are. I will probably ruin that carry weight. Yeah, I think we'll just go straight in. Let's go meet the guy we gotta meet. We're coming here because we're assuming Kasumi, I think that's her name. We're assuming she came here to the Synth Refuge. It's been a while, but I'm pretty sure that's the main story thread we're following. Okay. A lot of...
When I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you to look past that. Tell me why you're here and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
Well, explain away. This guy, Dima here, knows Nick.
Is this a joke? Do you really know Nick?
Let me tell you what I know, and you can judge for yourself. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
Nick. Is he really your brother?
If he is, it's news to me. Can synths even be related? Just because we're from the same assembly line, does that make us family? I gotta think about this.
Is it really possible that you wouldn't remember any of this?
You mean between the Institute failsafes, the beatings I've taken over the years, and plain old age? Or are you buying this whole "there's only so much room up there" argument? I don't know. It's not like we've got the instruction manual.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
That's hard because I haven't even met her, honestly. I've just heard recordings of her.
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question. And the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie. That someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
Am I a synth?
How would I even know?
I'm afraid if you're looking for some biological test we can do, there isn't any. None that aren't fatal. Instead, you have to look for the signs, holes in someone's memory, feelings of unexplained isolation, odd dreams. But ultimately, you have to decide for yourself. What do you believe? Have you ever questioned your humanity?
I'm pretty sure I'm human, buddy.
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
Well, it was the day the bombs fell. And nothing. I don't remember anything about my character before that.
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us as the truth, don't we? Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Kasumi is usually working down below. You can see her whenever you like. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase. Did you need anything else before you go?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left with nothing. No programmed task. No false memories. I spent a year just sitting in a cave. Just sitting. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide for myself what to do, who I was. I've been doing that ever since. Was there anything else?
That's kind of crazy, though, being escaping out into this big ruined world and having absolutely no idea who you are or what you can do, because you were literally just made with no memories or history or anything. But like, you're a full-grown dude, you know? It's crazy to think about.
Tell me more about this place, Acadia.
All I want is to bring as many synths here as I can, and give them a chance to know what they really are. To embrace it. Beyond that, we just want to live in peace. I don't have any grand plans for expansion. Just existing as we are now is enough. Was there anything else?
He does seem like a good guy, though, because, like, basically what he told us is, do you think you're a synth? If you do, then you're welcome here. You don't think you're a synth? We'll still welcome you here. If there's a doubt that you're a synth, you can come here and find refuge, and even if it turns out you aren't, they're perfectly fine with you being here. As long as, I'm assuming, you're a good guy and don't destroy everything.
You should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
What? It's over? No more courser hunts? No more slavery? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Our origins have been buried. Not to mention the loss of human life. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. You have our gratitude. Is there anything else you need?
No, we can tell him I'm in the railroad, too.
I'm part of a group that helps synths. The railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is, the risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
Ideals aren't gonna protect escaped synths. We do what we have to.
I know that's what you think. I just... No, I shouldn't judge. I'm over here, far from the Commonwealth, in relative safety. Is there anything else you'd like to discuss?
So on that note of relative safety, now that you've visited Acadia, you have a few options of what you can do. If you're part of the Institute, you can go back and tell the Institute about Acadia. And they will come in and abduct all the synths and take them back to the Institute, and Acadia is basically destroyed. And if you do that, then you will fail the main quest line, because Kasumi is here as well. You can also tell the Brotherhood if you're part of the Brotherhood, and I don't know if it's better or worse. If you tell the Brotherhood, then they'll show up here, and instead of taking the synths back somewhere else, they will just literally destroy everything here. You can also tell the Railroad, which I will probably go ahead and do, because I think all the Railroad will do is they'll just send a representative here, and that's it. We might do that later this episode.
So everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mind wipe, and we revealed the truth to them.
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
What? Oh yeah, you see, tell the Railroad and the Brotherhood.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Why do you sound weird? I don't think he's supposed to be in here. That's kind of weird. I want to try and talk to Nick just to see what he thinks about all this, because he said we'll talk later. But I want to see what's going on between them.
I was having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics.
They're nothing you need to be concerned about.
It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax. All will be fine.
Nick, how are you feeling about finding your long-lost brother,
See
my
what
guy?
I can do. What? Oh, sorry. Just got my head full of what Dima was talking about. It's a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
Honestly, I don't know what to think, Nick.
Yeah. Guess that makes 2 of us. I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, or just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. Never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
What kind of proof would we be looking for?
I don't know, but our best bet is to keep looking into Dima and Acadia.
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on, Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news either, but Dima remembers escaping and says it as so that he himself escaped. Dima escaped the Institute. Nick, as far as I know, he remembers just waking up one day in a trash heap. Almost like he was a failure and the Institute just threw him away. While they wanted to keep Dima here, who was, I guess, a success. So I feel bad because that's kind of bad news for Nick, you know? But that's how I'm reading it. We gotta go talk to Kasumi, who they said was like down below, I think. So let's go see her. We're probably gonna knock out this main quest here, this episode, and then next time we'll start doing some of the side quests around here. We already got Acadian Ideals, which is similar to some of the Umbrella quests we were doing in Far Harbor. It just involves us doing other side quests around here.
Ugh, circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi is who we're interested in, though.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me? Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
You haven't replaced anyone. Kenji and Rei are still your parents.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there. And that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
You don't trust Dima? After you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. I came here because this place offered answers. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to destroy everything.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop, but it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
I kind of want to just talk to Dima, see how that works, but I don't think she'll go with that.
This'll be easier if I just talk to Dima. Convince him that he needs to be honest with us.
All right. Good luck. Let me know what you find out.
Okay, so we have a few optional objectives here. We'll go for those first. Let's just talk to him, see what we can dig up from him. I think there's another staircase here. Yep, goes straight up to where he should be. After that, we'll try hacking Faraday's terminal, which is there, and I think on his desk as well, or nearby, there should be a key to a storage room. I'm not too sure on that, but I know another objective is to get into the storage room. Dima!
Hey, Dima.
Yes. What is it?
Dude, that chair is so weird. I guess he plugs into it like that? Okay.
Kasumi says she's seen parts of your memories. Death projections. For Far Harbor and the center of the island.
That's unfortunate. She should be focusing on herself, her new life. She shouldn't have to bear the burden of the outside world. Please, this is a matter best left to me and my advisors. We aren't planning to destroy the island. Those projections were merely to help us realize the cost of inaction.
Just a handy reference, huh? Expect us to just take your word on it?
If this thing involves the whole island, then you need help. I can be your problem solver if you let me in.
I suppose there's something to be said about refusing help, even when it's offered and you're in need. There's a conflict that's been brewing on this island, shortly after we built Acadia. Between Far Harbor and the Children of Atom.
Simply put, they want to kill each other, and each side wants us to help them.
We've tried to stay neutral, but Far Harbor was going to be wiped out by the fog, so that's when we built the condensers for them.
And I was friends with the previous leader of the Children of Atom, Confessor Martin. I even gave them their headquarters, the submarine base they named the Nucleus.
Which was a mistake, because Martin is gone and the new Confessor, Tectus, is completely insane.
He's been threatening us, to force us to choose a side. I left behind something very important in that submarine base I gave them.
Dima's earliest memories are stored in the military computer banks in that base. The pre-war security systems and Confessor Martin's goodwill were supposed to keep them safe.
But now Tectus is in charge, and he's after Dima's memories. We don't even know what's in them.
But we do know that I spent nearly a century on this island alone. Whatever's in there is too dangerous to allow Tectus to get his hands on them.
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the Children of Atom. I thought they were safe.
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world. A safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the Children of Atom view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
The Children of Atom on this island. You were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different, but who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
So what can I do to help?
If you're willing to retrieve what I've lost and bring my memories back to me, then we'd all be one step closer to solving this conflict without bloodshed.
You'll have to get through the Children of Atom's base. You're new on the island. so you might be able to pose as a recruit.
Then, once you get to the memory banks, you'll have to use a special program Dima and I have been working on to break through the security systems.
It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
It is everybody's least favorite part of this DLC and possibly the entire game.
So how does this program work?
There will be a fairly ordinary-looking terminal with some attachments. The program will give you access to the terminal. Once you attempt to obtain a memory, your perspective might shift a little. Just relax then. The program will explain things to you as you need them.
I'll get your memories, Dima.
If we're lucky, the pre-war defenses have kept the children of Atom at bay. But that means you'll have to get past them yourself. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Atom directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back. Count on it.
Alright, so we have figured that out for Kasumi. I still kind of want to hack into the terminal and check out the storage room, at least. So let's... Oh my god, it's a master lock? Or a master hack? That is intense. I'm pretty sure, though, we can find his password somewhere, maybe? Looking at my loot list, that might not be the case. Give me just a second. Okay, so you cannot find the password to this terminal anywhere. I was wrong on that. What I was mistaken on, though, is if you do the eavesdropping option, basically at the end of that conversation, we got Faraday's program here that'll let us do the hacking. If you eavesdrop instead of just talking to them, the program will be on the desk next to his terminal. And then, of course, we can just hack into this, and this should also get the program. The problem is, it's a master lock, and I hate doing them, so I'm just gonna guess until I get it. Which is always fun, is it not? There we go.
That's it.
Alright, system status. Boring. Faraday's journal. Oh. Maybe we can talk to Dima again about this. Things are bad. Far Harbor and the children of Atom are at the brink of warring with each other, and we're caught in the middle. It's the fog condensers. We just wanted to protect those people from being wiped out by the fog, but the children of Atom think that's an affront to their god. They want the fog to spread all over the island, specifically Far Harbor, and the people of Far Harbor hate them right back. They blame the children of Atom for spreading the fog, even though that's scientifically unlikely. If Confessor Martin was still in charge of the children of Atom, we might have better chances. Dima and the old Confessor go way back. Martin was the one that found Dima in the old submarine base, and when Acadia was founded, it was Dima who gifted Martin and his followers with the base to serve as their new home. They renamed the base the Nucleus, and we were originally excited to be working together, making the island a safer place for everyone. But now Confessor Martin has disappeared, and High Confessor Tactus has taken charge. He's a dangerous megalomaniac who wants to destroy Far Harbor at all costs, and he's been threatening us to help him. Worse, Dima left behind his original memory banks in the Nucleus when he left to found Acadia. He blames himself for his lack of judgment, but he's too hard on himself. The children of Atom were our friends back when Martin was in charge, and those memory banks would have been difficult to transport. Dima had plenty of reason to believe they would be safe, locked behind the pre-war defenses that Martin promised to never tamper with. Dima has been on this island more than a century. Anything could be in those memory banks. If the children of Atom find a way to access all that data, they could find something that would threaten the whole island. We're running out of time. I've convinced Dima that we need to send someone to get his memories back. Interfacing with Dima's offloaded data won't be easy for someone else, so we're looking on a computer program together, working on it. The program includes a set of instructions that Dima is going to make to help our agent once they're inside the simulation. It'll also need tools to hack through the internal security protocols that the memory banks have. I think we should send Chase, but Dima thinks that's too risky. The children of Adam know her, and if she's spotted, then it's war. We need to send someone else, if possible, but who? So do we have two? We have two Faraday's programs now. Hell yeah. And what happens if I tell Dima now?
Dima.
Please work quickly. I don't know how long my memory banks will be safe from the children of Adam.
Okay, no dialogue. Okay. Like I said, I do also still want to get into the storage room. And there should be a key to it somewhere in this dome. And I think it's on a table at the end of something. Yep, Acadia storage key. I like how now I have a marker for that again. I actually don't know where the storage room is, though. And that could be a small problem. I mean, it's near something that they would go into to talk at, right? Because the whole point is you got to go in there to eavesdrop on them. Maybe it's here on this floor somewhere. We'll be exploring this place more in an episode or two, don't worry. I don't know what Miranda wants. Just looking for a storage room, man. That's all I'm doing. Would it be on the bottom floor? Because it definitely wasn't on the upper floor or on this middle floor. Might be one of these two here. Okay, that's a random master lock, so I don't know how important that is. My key didn't unlock it, though. What's this terminal? Current projects. Fog condensers. Okay, boring stuff. Dima upgrades. Corrosion in multiple locations. Dima becoming entangled in memory access apparatus. Oh, no additional instances of that. I'm concerned that we are approaching the limits of what Dima's internal power source can safely accommodate. Too much more of this, and he risks overworking himself. Are there notes on this one? No. Past projects. Reconstruction Surgery 12. Brought in after incident during trip to Acadia. Left arm repaired, full function restored. Surgery 9. Okay, yeah, nothing special there. See, I would think
folks these days
this...
count on violence to solve their problems.
I would think that would be the storage room, but maybe it's
where that
this
goes.
room. It's this room here. I guess this is where we're supposed to eavesdrop. Through this window that they can clearly see through. Yeah, that's a little weird to me. But I guess that's an option if you want to do it. I didn't do it. I just talked to him. Maybe I do want to try and just see what's in here. Might as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see, this makes me think of a storage room a lot more. Oh, this is an important room for loot. Yeah, there's 3 mini nukes in here. There's 2 fusion cores. And there's just like a lot of good stuff in general in here. Yeah, I remembered what this room is as soon as I actually saw everything in it. This is a good room to get into. I think there might be a key for it somewhere. But I'm not too sure where that key is. But yeah, good stuff there. We'll go talk to Kasumi, and then we'll probably end the episode there. Is she still here? She is.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're going to find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the Children of Adam, of course.
About the Children of Adam. What do you know about them?
Well, I heard about them a little bit back in the Commonwealth. Radiation worship, something like that. I wasn't in Far Harbor long, but there's a lot of hatred for them there. I overheard someone talking about killing a Child of Adam missionary. I can see why Dima would be worried. We just need to make sure we know he's not up to something else.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. Oh, but that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
So, say I get the memories. What then?
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better out of the hands of the Children of Adam. Or Far Harbor, even. And if Dima really can't be trusted, we'll have his own memories to confront him with.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
Alright, and with that, we have completed Where You Belong, and our next step along the main quest is to head over to the Nucleus and meet the Children of Adam. But I think we'll be spending at least a couple more episodes here in Acadia, doing some side quests and stuff. We'll probably start next time with Longfellow and maybe scrapping that last settlement, then we'll head right here and see what we can get done. But that'll be next time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.